Today we're taking a look at the Montreal Canadiens versus Tampa Bay Lightning match, which is happening on Monday, June 28, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Montreal Canadiens 12-5 enter the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs as the heaviest of underdogs. They had recorded the fewest wins, 24 points 59, and the worst goal differential -9 out of all 16 teams taking part in this year's postseason, and were facing elimination ahead of Game 5 of their first-round series against the Toronto Maple Leafs before going 11-2 since, knocking out the Leafs 4-3, the Winnipeg Jets 4-0 in the second round, and the Vegas Golden Knights 4-2 in the semifinals. Along the way, this is Montreal's first Stanley Cup final since 1993, when the team won its most recent championship, and 23rd since coming into the NHL in 1917, 24th overall. Tyler Toffoli leads the Habs with 14 points during the current playoffs, 5 goals, 9 assists. While the defense has led the way, the offense has also stepped up, finding goals in all 4 of their forward shifts. Tyler Toffoli and Joel Armia have 5 goals each for the top line, while Nick Suzuki and Jesperi Kotkaniemi have combined for 10 goals on the youth line, along with Cole Caulfield, who at 20 years old, has scored 4 goals in the playoffs. The Canadiens also have a 4th line, led by Philip Danault, that impacts both ends of the ice, creating turnovers on the defensive end of the ice and finding goals on the offensive end of the ice. Having started all 17 games of the Canadiens during the ongoing postseason, goalie Carey Price has posted a 12-5 tally with a 2.02 GAA, a .934 save percentage, and 1 shutout. He has gone 42-41 in his playoff career with a 2.34 GA and a .920 save percentage, and his 14-19-6 against the Tampa Bay Lightning in past encounters with a 2.64 GA and a .912 save percentage. Montreal, meanwhile, is scoring the 6th lowest quantity of goals per game this postseason, 2.53, while giving up the 3rd lowest amount on the defensive end, 2.18. The team is 7th in power play, 20.9%, 9 for 43, and top of the league in penalty kill, 93.5%, 43 for 46. The Lightning are back in the Stanley Cup final, and the same formula that gave them a Stanley Cup championship last season is fueling their playoff success. The puck movement in the offensive zone with Nikita Kucherov back in the lineup allows the offense to find easy shots on the net. Kucherov has 22 assists, but Braden Point has a killer instinct for finding the back of the net, scoring an unprecedented 14 goals in the playoffs with his ability to patrol the center of the offensive zone. Additionally, the Lightning offense has found scoring in the back end, with Alex Killorn and Steven Stamkos combining for 15 goals in the playoffs, while Yanni Gourde has 5 goals in the playoffs, including the game winner in Game 7 of the semifinal 1-0 victory. Goalie Andrei Vasilevsky has started all 18 outings of Tampa Bay during the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs, registering a 12-6 record with a 1.99 GAA, a .936 save percentage, and 4 shutouts. He has picked up a 45-28 past postseason tally with a 2.28 GA and a .923 save percentage, and is 11-1-2 against the Montreal Canadiens historically with a 1.98 GA and a .939 save percentage. The Lightning, meanwhile, are netting the second highest number of goals per game during the current playoffs, 3.22, while conceding the second lowest quantity defensively, 2.06. They are second best in power play, 37.7%, 20 for 53, and fourth in penalty kill, 83.0%, 44 for 53. While the offense has been overwhelming, the defense has stepped up and has been able to control the series with great play from the back end. Victor Hedman is known as one of the best defensemen in the NHL, but the way Mikhail Sergachev has been able to create turnovers in the defensive zone has been incredible. Likewise, Ryan McDonough, Eric Cernak, and Luke Schenn have been able to eliminate opponents in the defensive zone as they press their opponent to the edge and control the middle of the ice. The defense gets a great boost from arguably the best goaltender in the NHL in Andrei Vasilevsky, who is saving .936% of shots and is allowing only 1.9 goals per game. After lifting the Stanley Cup last season, thus winning their second championship, the Tampa Bay Lightning 12-6 will try to become just the 9th team to win the trophy in consecutive seasons and first since the Pittsburgh Penguins did so in 2016 and 2017. On its way to its 4th Stanley Cup final, the Bolts eliminated the Florida Panthers in the first round, 4-2, the Carolina Hurricanes in the second, 4-1, eventually overcoming the New York Islanders in 7 games during the semifinals, 4-3. Nikita Kucherov leads the current playoffs with 27 points, 5 goals, 22 assists, while Braden Point, 20 points, has scored a league-high 14 snipes during the ongoing postseason. My first betting advice for is to pick Tampa Bay Lightning minus 1.5, plus 150. The Montreal Canadiens are not a great offensive team this postseason as they have scored the 6th fewest goals with 2.53 goals per game. They have been led by right winger Tyler Toffoli throughout the playoffs as he has 14 points, 5 goals, 9 assists, with a pair of game-winning goals. During the Stanley Cup semifinals against the Vegas Golden Knights, he finished with 4 points, 1 goal, 3 assists, and he was held without a point in the 3 home games. If he can figure out how to attack this Tampa Bay defense, it will be a solid chance to put pressure and steal a win on the road. The Canadiens won 2 straight games to close out their series against Vegas to advance. They won the last game 3-2 in overtime to continue their wild postseason ride. Arturi Lekonen scored the game winner, his 3rd of the playoffs. Tyler Toffoli is their leading scorer in the playoffs, leading the team with 9 assists and 14 points. The Canadiens rode their great defense throughout the playoffs. They have the best penalty kill, stopping 93.5% of their opponents' chances. Carey Price has been rock solid in net, allowing just 2.02 goals per game with a .934 save percentage. Montreal has allowed just 2.22 goals per game on the road this postseason. The Montreal Canadiens have been doing a very solid job on the defensive side of the ice, as anchored by goalie Carey Price. He has allowed 2.02 goals per game throughout his 17 games this postseason with 1 shutout. Looking at his 6-game series against the Vegas Golden Knights, he allowed 13 goals on 193 shot attempts against him. The Lightning are not a team that takes a huge amount of shot attempts on the offensive side of the ice, so it will be an interesting battle. The Lightning have been incredible throughout the postseason. Their offense is now averaging 3.22 goals per game throughout the 18 games they have played this playoffs. They have had their offensive load carried by the play of right winger Nikita Kucherov as he is leading the postseason with 27 points, 5 goals, 22 assists, and facilitating the offense as a whole. Tampa Bay bounced back to win Game 6 against the Islanders to continue their title defense run. They won their last game 1-0 on a brilliant all-around defensive showing. They only allowed 18 shots, all of which were stopped by Andrei Vasilevsky. Yanni Gourde scored the only goal shorthanded, his 5th of the postseason. Braden Point leads the NHL with 14 goals. Nikita Kucherov leads the team with 22 assists and 27 points. Vasilevsky has started all 18 games for the Lightning, allowing just 1.99 goals per game with a .936 save percentage. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 5.5. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.